I've made myself available to my work by trying to communicate as much as possible with those that I'm surrounded by. Trying to stay true to what I love, and that's boxing. And I try to train and work out as much as I can every day.
I've made myself available to work by sacrificing relationships. I've sacrificed various financial obligations that could have taken me to further situations by giving back to my community. And the reason I've made myself available is making the time out for myself, making sure that ultimately that I was healed enough to be able to do the task that I signed up for, and making sure that I have enough integrity in me to produce this work level and this workload to give back to youth and to the community and to the athletes that I've served. So that's how I've made myself available, is by making sure I've held myself accountable to the work that I do first before I divvied it out to my team. I have challenged my way of thinking by learning to shut the fuck up. I have learned that my thoughts sometimes get into the way. My lack of confidence, my lack of esteem in this field and in this sport. So I have learned to be a student in this field, and by simply learning to just shut the fuck up and allowing myself to learn from situations and allowing myself to learn from other people.
I think I've challenged myself by surrounding myself with people that have different opinions than me, different beliefs. I've also challenged myself by letting myself be open to be told what to do. I'm not being told what to do something that I don't really like, and I feel like having a trainer like Nita and my coach Lalo, it's really helped me break out of that comfort zone. To me, I can kind of relate to that in the sense of like boxing. As far as you hear that first bell ring, and whether you're ready or not, you're gonna get ready. You have to get ready, and I think you'll be ready once you get hit. Once you either throw that first punch or you land that first punch, that's when you're truly ready. But regardless of that, you're gonna begin, and it's not something that's up to you. It'll happen.
Follow through. You can have an idea of something, and it could just be a hype, right? But the beginning part is physically taking the time out to do the research about what you want to do. The other part is talking to people, letting people know the ideas that you have, right? But not too much. The end part of it to me is fucking following through. I just feel like we all have these hypes, we all have these dreams, we all have these ideas, especially with social media. Social media will make you feel like you could just build a fucking business overnight, but the end part of it is, did you follow through? Do you know your business? Do you know how to clean your business? Do you maintain your business? Do you maintain the relationships that it takes to run a business? So the beginning part is during the research. The end part of it to me is actually following through and producing the project. Oftentimes things go on paper, and that's as far as they go. They go on paper, they go in our brains, but that's as far as they go. But to actually take this mentality and implement it and put it into action, that's the end to me. And that's when you could tell somebody, fuck you, I finished. People matter to me at this phase. They didn't at first. I think because there was a lot of ego with me. And I believe that ego is a layer of protection, because you really don't want to let anybody in, just because everything that you do is so sacred. The moves you make are so sacred. The businesses that you build are sacred. People matter to me because in order to grow to that next level, I had to learn how to delegate. I had to learn how to trust people. I had to learn how to partner with other people in order to grow my brand, in order to grow my vision. And that's why people matter to me. That's why people matter. It's important to build certain relationships. You can't be too closed off, right? And that's what trauma tells us, is not to trust, not to get out there again. But people matter because healed people, I believe, heal people. And I believe that's why people matter to me. Because somebody might be here to actually make it better for you. But if you're so closed off, you don't see the other parts of the point, that one person might make or break that next step for you.
I think as humans, we all crave social interactions. So as far as being with people, I think being around people is something that's really good for everyone. Whether or not you like to socialize or not, it's something that you really want to push yourself to do, and kind of break out of that comfort zone. I've had to grow by challenging myself to do new things, as far as even training and then competing in amateur boxing. The competition is not always going to be the same, so I have to challenge myself and to go up against opponents that are maybe either a little bit more experienced than me, a little bigger than me, maybe older than me sometimes. But as far as challenges, I think that's one of the ways I've had to challenge myself.
I have had to grow based off of being uncomfortable. Oftentimes we can be complacent because we know the ins and the outs, we know the community, we know the people, we know everybody. Everybody knows us, everybody respects us. But the challenge is being displaced, not knowing where you're going, not knowing what tomorrow brings. I had to be forced out. I remember working corporate America, and I was the baddest bitch on the block, you hear me? Nobody was better than me until I got fired. And I had to get fired because I wasn't gonna leave because I'm so loyal, right? So sometimes I believe loyalty gets into the way. And what just happened to the self-care lab during this last season, it forced me to have to grow to the next level. I wouldn't have known what looking at a bigger moment would be like if I wasn't forced out. Sometimes being forced out produces growth, and the growth that you need to get you to that next level. So sometimes getting your ass kicked sometimes will make you grow.
Where am I going from here? Up. That's the only thing I can say. I'm going up from here.
I got chills thinking about it. Sorry. Where does Nita Watson and the self-care lab go from here? Motherfucker, we go up. What you thought? What you thought? Let me take these fucking glasses off. Hold on. We go up. Because somebody told me and my babies that we couldn't do it. You got me fucked up. We go up. We go up. Something has to happen when you're uncomfortable. Growth has to happen. You can't keep doing something over and over again and do not produce change. That's insanity. We go up, but what we do we heal. We have experienced our own trauma. But what the main thing that we do when we go up, we bring people with us. That's the true forgiveness. So when we go up, y'all going with us. You're gonna go with us, but now you have to earn it. So where we go now, we branch out into communities that we've never seen before. We branch out into neighborhoods that we've never seen before, and we actually boss up where the bag is. We actually go and we're not afraid to go ask for funding. We're not afraid to ask for grants. We're not afraid to get our names out there and to really pay homage to the journey that we've been on. So we go up, we go higher, but at the same time, we learn from this experience and we realize that we literally are the epitome of change, and it literally came because we were forced out. So when we go up, we're gonna go all the way up, but we will never forget this journey. Never forget this journey. So going up for us means growth, it means development, and it actually means challenging yourself to see yourself bigger than you were at that first journey.
My name is Alejandro Herrera.
My name is Nita L. Watson, AKA Boss Lady, AKA.